Look how absolutely jam-packed this Hello Panda chocolate packet of biscuits is. Like, they have no breathing room in here. I'm going to do a what's in my bag while I wait for my mom. This is the bag my mom bought for me. She found it at the thrift store and it's finally back from washing and drying, etc., etc. There's a notebook in here that I brought along to write if I feel like, and a pen, a little matching pouch that came with it. I don't know what to put in here right now. It's empty. I'll figure it out once I have this longer. I don't plan on this being my everyday bag, so I'll figure it out. It's not a super big priority right now. And then my wallet, duh, need that whenever I'm out and about. And then this purse has 2 pockets here. This is a pocket, this is a pocket, and it has pockets here. This is a pocket, and this is a pocket. And this pocket are the other 2 necessities that are must-haves whenever I leave the house for errands or whatever. Hand sanitizer and chapstick. And that's all that's in my bag today. I didn't have a lot of time to pack it. And also, I was like, I'm just running errands with my mom. I don't actually even need all that stuff. I do, however, wish I had brought along a hand cream because my hands are so dry right now. ASMR. But yeah, they are softer than they used to be a couple days ago because I got a new hand cream that I'm using. So they're softer than they used to be, but they are still dry because I actually just applied hand sanitizer and it's dry outside. So that's my bag today. These are my pajama pants. They have a hole in one of the most unfortunate places, so I'm going to sew it up, but I do have only 5 minutes before the soap opera I am unfortunately extremely invested in starts, so maybe I'll stop halfway through. I don't know. But this is a sewing kit I got earlier this year from Aldi's. These scissors came with it, and I put a little keychain on. This is the keychain I made to put on these scissors. Does it have a matching thread? They do have a matching thread, I think. They don't have a thread that matches perfectly. I'll just use black then. It'll blend the most than what am I saying? It'll blend in better than the other blues that are in here. So. La 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 la. There's no hole anymore. And also, in general, I don't know how long these will last because they are getting quite thin. I've had these most of my life at this point. They weren't even mine. They were supposed to be one of my older sisters. I have been really into mehndi. This is my hand. This is the first time I've done the front of my hand by myself ever. It's different shades because I did this part first, and then once that was dried and I had scraped it all off, I did like my fingers and the other part of my palm. I really like it. I really like the way this has turned out. I'm really proud of it. Like, a lot. I know it's not the best professionally or whatever, but I like it. I'm really happy with how this turned out. And I love the smell of mendi. It's been a couple of days. I'm feeling extremely irked because my sleep schedule is so messed up. I keep sleeping later and later, and then waking up later and later, and then I don't feel well. Well, actually, I don't wake up later and later. I wake up at the right time, the usual time, and I don't feel well because I can't go back to sleep, and I am so unrested, and I feel so groggy, and it's an issue. Today, I woke up later than usual. I did feel more rested. However, I missed my favorite soap opera. The phone's ringing, and if that wasn't bad enough, you might be like, why are you standing so out of frame? Pimple, and this one has been sitting under the skin for a couple of weeks and it just sprouted, and I'm really pissed I got interrupted. This one, I'm pretty sure, is a result of one of the new skincare products I started, which I didn't want to talk about. I wanted to wait until I make a skincare video about it, but one of them resulted in this. It's either this or this. I started using them at the same time, and you might be like, have you ever heard of patch testing? Yes, however, applying the product to my entire face is patch testing for me because all the zones of my face are completely different. What works for my forehead might not work for my chin or my cheeks. What works for my cheeks and my chin might not work for my forehead. What works for my forehead and my cheeks might not work for my chin, etc., etc. So basically, the patch testing is just putting the entire thing on my face. It works, it doesn't. And then you might be like, okay, so what's the need to start both products at once? The answer to that is not as scientific. What the heck? It's not as scientific. It's literally just that I have no patience. And so now I am suffering the consequences of not knowing what's caused this, because both of them, for the rest of my face, I think work wonderfully. I don't have any issues with that. However, this, my forehead, I guess I could still make a skincare video eventually once I figure out which one it is. At the moment, I have stopped using this spray because this is just an antimicrobial spray and this is an actual moisturizer, and the moisturizer is what I need to work. It's what I need to work, but it also has more ingredients. But it is supposed to be fungal acne safe. You can't see that. It says malassezia safe. Hello? Okay, whatever. Just take my word for it. It says malassezia safe formula. So that's that. And also, the other thing that's ruining my day right now is that I'm pretty sure I'm coming down with some sort of illness, sickness. I had the most wonderful dream last night that I was bird watching. It's currently Thanksgiving. Everyone is home. My siblings and I just played Monopoly. I won. I'm going to try to make apple donuts now because we have 12 boxes of pastry sheets that we opened up, and they were going to just make puff pastries, but I was like, we're never gonna finish them before they go bad, right? And I saw someone making apple donuts, and I want to try making them.
Me personally, I'm sitting down, guys.
We're going to my grandmother's house. This is what I'm wearing. Hoodie. On top of this, Snoopy pants. Yeah.
Witnesses, proves, gabao di gawahi. Mabesa.
I did more mehndi. This area is a mess right now. Don't worry about that, but I really like this design here. Hold on, how do I show this? Whatever. I like this little design here on the edge near my thumb that I'm moving very aggressively in case you didn't know what a thumb looked like. I really, really like that design. We set up the Christmas tree. I'll do a video later about my favorite ornament. Hello everyone, I hope you don't mind me keeping my hand like this. The pimple situation from earlier in the video has genuinely gotten so bad. I thought it was bad when I was covering my forehead the first time, but I was just now editing, and I also added this in the video captions, but basically it has gotten so bad that I feel like I was overreacting in that clip. Like, it is genuinely so awful. And I feel incredibly insecure about it in a way I haven't since I had acne all over my face a couple of years ago. Anyway, this has been This has been my November vlog. Well, the last 2 weeks of November. And going forward, I hope to upload one of these every month. But vlog throughout the entire month. And I don't have any organization or any solid idea of how these videos will go. I'm just going to play by ear, because I have discovered that over planning my videos really makes me lose the motivation to do them. Because once I have an idea for what I want out of a video, then I'm like, I have to stick to it. Every video has to be as satisfying as that first one that matched my vision completely, perfectly. And if they're not, I will never be satisfied. And they never live up to that first video, you know what I mean? So I think the best way for me to move forward is have no solid plan, idea, or whatever. Just film the vlog throughout the month and post it. And that'll be that. Anyway, this month was pretty good, I would say. This month was pretty good, yeah. Next month, this is the last month of 2025. Oh, dear Lord. We're gonna be in 2026 soon. How crazy is that? That's actually insane. 2026 just does not sound like a real year. And I'm hoping this forehead situation figures itself out in 2 days, because in 2 days, December 2nd, is my birthday. And I had plans to go out and about on my birthday. And if I have this situation on my forehead, then I am not going to be up for it anymore. I'm just not. Like, it is ruining my self-image and my confidence that much. So camera had to be readjusted so I could do my sign off anyway. So if you watch this far, thank you so much. I really, really, really freaking appreciate you. But I will see you all next time, hopefully with my full face in the frame. Be kind, be smart, and stay safe, everyone. Bye.